Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our post-mortem. So, tell me, what did you learn?
Who first?
Mind flayers suck.
Yes, they're mean creatures. You have been a true sport for hanging out with us all this time, even though you died really, really early on.
Yep. I will probably forever hold the record for shortest death.
Yes, 6 rounds is amazing.
30 seconds.
Well, thank you for staying, by the way, because you died and then you stayed all the time.
No, it was a good time anyways.
All right.
Yeah. I think something else we learned is Pass Without Trace can be very effective if used properly. We may have gotten away with skipping an entire fight with those Black Dragon Wormlings by using that spell and the Water Walk spell.
I disagree. I think we could have used it better, but I think we learned something on the Black Dragon room. They cannot see through water, except if there is bright light, which torch provide. I think that's what happened. But also, when I was walking along the way, I saw 2 Black Dragon on the way within blind sight, and with blind sight, they will see me walk there. So unless they are asleep, they will see me. Yes, you can probably make it work, and it's actually easier to fight them if we wait on the other side of the room and we fight them with ready action. It's much easier than fight them underwater, obviously. So there is that. We learned that, I guess. We learned many things. We learned so much about the stat of the goblin. We learned that he is wearing metal armor. So if you have hit metal, you can maybe even chase him with hit metal. If you have a way to hit metal him and then go back, you can kill him that way. If you can if there is a way to do that, you can kill him that way. Maybe with well, I don't know if there is a spell for it, but anyway, we know that he has +8 on strength, +9 on dexterity, +4 on wisdom. So wisdom is
+10 on his attacks to hit.
Yeah. That's what you know about the stat. We know that he's still either small or very small. I think it's small because he's a sized goblin. So that's useful if you want to do a grapple cheese, because if you have a large creature, for example, you can grapple him and then move the full move speed. For example, an eagle can move 80 feet without dashing and then throw in the lava. But it works with bear, it works with giant elk, it works with any creature that works enough movement speed. But the grapple is very hard because it's +9. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he's got a really high athletics check. Most of his checks are really high, so...
And his AC is at least 20 before any magic whatsoever. So you're going to have a hard time hitting him, which leaves you with magic or throwing him off the cliff, more or less.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think using movement against him, grapple was what came into my mind, but maybe there is spell that can do it. Or hit metal. In metal would work. If you have a tanky character that can hit metal and maintain concentration, he cannot remove his armor. It takes too long. He will die. But yeah, that's a spell that will work. And give him disadvantage on his attack as well. So that's a spell that will definitely work, but you need a tanky character to hold concentration and not die while you're doing it, because everyone will focus you down, basically. Yeah, that's all I learned, personally.
Do you guys have a count of how many goblins spawn per round in that room?
It's
too many.
I think we saw at least 3 on each round, and they will spawn on whatever platform you are on, most likely the one that you're furthest advanced on. So getting to that final platform quickly is advantageous, but once you get there, you need to either keep it cleared or finish that fight quickly, because the action economy becomes so far to your disadvantage the longer the fight goes on. It's daunting, if I'm being honest. It's
you gotta find a way to get that extra economy back to your side, so you can
created a very emotionally crippling fight, Neal, having done it twice.
There's a lot of archers, so originally we were planning to use Wind Wall to help with the action economy, make the archers basically useless. Didn't end up happening, but it's something to look into.
Well, the steed plan didn't work as we hoped for, and we didn't have 4-player. Lot of stuff didn't work as we thought it would. Well, we had some disagreement on the steed in the.
How many rounds were we in the final boss room?
Felt like 1,000,000, but it was probably only 4.
It's like I don't know.
Six,
It's maybe
eight,
like
10.
I counted 44 monsters at the end when I stopped counting in the monster table, on the initiative table of monsters. So, how much Neal complains about darkness cheese or everyone picking a level of fighter for high RC, just fucking do it, because there is no chance in hell that with anything that has normal AC, you're ever gonna beat this encounter, because the action economy is, I don't know, 10 to 1 at round 3 or 4. It's just a ridiculous encounter to be able to try to master with a normal styled group. So you will have to cheese it, and you have to cheese it hard, and hopefully arrive with 4 players. And then good luck. Just give it a go. And hopefully you can make it.
We learned something else now that I think about it. But you are right. You're 100% right about what you say. But we learned that actually role-playing is possible, kind of, depending on how you do it. For example, even before the last room, with the dragon, there was some role-play, and it was not effective, but we had some answer. And like you can roleplay with the Regal Goblin. It just depends on what you say. If it's like something effective, Neal is willing to play with it. Like for example, with Apollo, we had a very good moment. But when I was obviously just taunting the Goblin as a as a mechanics, it didn't work. So as long as you're convincing and you roleplay it well, it should work. Kind of. I don't think like just role-playing, please let me go outside, that will not work, but you might do some stuff, maybe. I don't know.
The other thing as a player, when you enter this encounter, and even when the encounter starts, I think we were at 24-4 or something like that. It's for me, encounters where I'm only the one who's getting peppered by things and not able to act in a timely manner, I think that gets boring very quickly. So having to wait 40 turns to be able to take 1 turn is really... I mean, I started browsing news sites only to kill the time because there was nothing to do. I'm really sorry. So I hope that someone is able to beat it and just get rid of it, and hopefully we don't see any encounter like that anymore. Wow. Rather face 2 or 3 monsters that are strong, but 40 monsters, it's just mass combat, and that's never been the strength of D&D, I think.
These things are true, but I think if you have an ability to keep the numbers down, I think that's the way to do it, is to not let them outpace you. How you can do that, I'm not sure. You'd need a lot of attacks. If there's 4 goblins spawning around, you need to kill at least 4 per round to make progress. So,
yeah, Ranger sharpshooters.
That's an alternative strategy, because we came in as we rush in and we fight from the other side with Renewal. But you can take it the step slowly. Just kill every goblin when you are on the entrance, and then slowly walk forward. And maybe is the terrain as advantage. You can stay on the middle room till you kill the everything and then go forward, maybe. I'm not sure. Also, we learned that invisibility didn't work when he cast it on himself. So either invisibility doesn't work, which is very likely, or we cannot buff ourselves, which is less likely, but still possible. One of those.
Nah, I think it's... we've seen a DM screen in the Kobold room where the 20 kobolds spawn in the corners, north and south, which read something about an invisibility ward. I guess it's the same shenanigans in this final boss room, that it's just awarded against invisibility to not make it that easy for the players to be able to escape just with one spell.
Yeah. We saw out in the hallway right before the boss room that you can get a random encounter spawn while doing resting or passing the turns. there was a group, I think it was episode 12, that got there and spent a lot of time there and didn't see an encounter. So there was some theories that, maybe you have a reprieve in this hallway. That is not true.
Oh, and Neal confirmed that the teleportation is really a trap because he called it the teleportation trap.
Yep.
To the right room. So everyone who was thinking, no, it's not a trap. It is.
I think
it's Neal shenanigans just to keep you away from the last room, to pick you back up in the front, to be the nice guy.
Some parts of this game I enjoy. All right. Is there anything else? Any other advice or anything else you've learned about this dungeon or any of these battles?
Nope.
All right. Well, that's it, everyone. We will see you next time for some more Fatal 1. I don't know when exactly that will be. The next stream will be on Tuesday. You gonna say something?
Fatal 1 stream?
No, there's just gonna be regular streaming on Tuesday, and I don't know when the next Fatal 1 game is. There are no currently scheduled games.
Okay.
Before we quit, just last word. Thank you, Neal, for playing because you were very tired. You played Frozen Frontier last night. You didn't sleep much, but you still did the session for us, so thank you for that. Thank you for the American that play with us, Apollo and Jaris, because it's not really a good time for you. And yeah, especially Jaris because you died early. And yeah, anyway, thank you very much. Thank you for the group. Was fun, even though the morale was down, but thank you so much again.
It's always heated at some point in such games, but in the end, I mean, everyone can be happy, can have a smile, and just and enjoy that we had a game with a great game master. So
and great
let's
players.
just hope we get the chance to play along on some other game.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys another time. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye bye.